want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife, NAACP, flying solo. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Another PR puff piece. Well, it is a Dave that has a Y at the end of it. And it comes courtesy of Hello. New face, it would appear, or at least one not familiar to me, Diane Shipley. But we don't have time to talk about her background and how she was lured off the streets of London by two rubber-faced celebrities. No, instead it's straight into the action, for she leads with the title, The Duke and Duchess of Sussex reveal pride in new announcement. The Duke of Sussex presented a special award at the weekend. What's this? As Harry's wife created her own awards ceremony at Monty Shit Show, whereby Harry is both presenter and award giver, and the next award for the most heart attack beautiful woman in the world goes to Harry's wife. The next award, which goes to Author of the Year, goes to, for her writing of Wah, goes to Harry's wife. And Harry is there playing some sound effects from a YouTube channel to ensure that there's suitable audience appreciation of this. Has Harry's wife gone from purchasing awards to quite simply instructing her husband to honour her by creating an awards ceremony at the weekend? Well, there's only one way we're going to find out, isn't there? The Duke of Sussex acted on behalf of Archewell, the organisation he runs with his handler, Harry's wife, as he presented a special award at the NAACP ceremony at the weekend. The Markle CEO, Nabila Sayed, received the NAACP Archewell Digital Civil Rights Award, which was presented via Zoom by Prince Harry, so he couldn't even be asked to go to the award ceremony, and NAACP President and CEO Derek Johnson. I was beyond surprised and honoured to receive this award, especially because I consider the inaugural recipient, Dr. Sophia Noble, a hero of mine, Nabila said. Being recognised by NAACP and Archewell is quite humbling, given both institutions' commitment to equality and justice. I'm sure there's many of you querying whether that's applicable, but that's the view of Nabila. Especially after the pandemic, she continued, we cannot deny that technology is the architecture of our reality. Well, apart from Harry's wife, where it's her narcissism. That architecture connects us and informs us, but can also exacerbate long-standing inequality and spread misinformation. Our job now is to challenge technology to serve us all, not only those who hold power and privilege. It's so humbling to stand alongside so many passionate digital rights advocates fighting for a more equitable world. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex said, now it's quite interesting that they put that because it's Harry who is there presenting the awards, and of course, as can be seen from the Zoom material, that he's on screen, not in a chicken coop as you might expect. He's been allowed into the house to do this, and he's not with Harry's wife. She might be off camera with her hand wedged firmly up his yitter. There is that possibility. However, it would appear that he's presenting the award without her. So it's rather interesting, of course, that the Hello article refers to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex said. Clearly, even when she doesn't appear on camera, she has to be involved in some form, of course, as always, to get to those prime aims. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex said, when we founded this award with the NAACP, we wanted to ensure that we were able to manage our facade and enable me, Harry's wife, to draw fuel from everybody thinking how wonderful I am. Oh, beg your pardon. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex said, when we founded this award with the NAACP, we wanted to highlight and uplift people across the country who are transforming the digital world for the better. Nabila Sayed is doing just that, harnessing her own expertise to push for safer, more inclusive online communities. They continued, Nabia and her team are shedding light on some of the most critical issues of our time, and in doing so, empowering all of us to reclaim some of our most basic freedoms, truth, safety, and choice. She's an inspiration to us and so many others, and we're proud to support her incredibly important work. Well, that was suitably bland, as always, coming from the Duchess of Industrial Beige, who will, of course, written that and instructed Harry to read it out. The award is designed to recognise young leaders who are working to advance social justice causes. Nabia Syed was previously Vice President and Associate General Counsel at BuzzFeed, and her new enterprise is a non-profit journalism startup that investigates how large companies use technology. The award shows took place on Saturday evening in Los Angeles. Other winners included filmmaker Gina Prince Bythewood, who won for directing The Woman King. Angela Bassett picked up an award for her lead role in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, while Niecy Nash-Betts won the award for Best Actress in a TV movie, limited series or dramatic special for Ryan Murphy's Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, which was a big hit for Netflix. Dedicating her award to Glenda Cleveland, the woman she played, the actress said she was unseen, that if the people who were supposed to listen, who were in power, had listened to her, so many lives would have been saved. I'm so grateful to be honoured by people who look like me. I'm so grateful that you didn't give up on me, that you're still rooting for me, and that this award is a testament to the fact that my talent has nothing to do with where I lay my head. So, of course, even though Harry's wife couldn't be asked to turn up at the ceremony and couldn't even be asked to appear on a Zoom call to provide the award, she still manages, of course, to ensure that she gets mentioned, thus demonstrating the way that her narcissism works of ensuring that she can assert control and draw fuel with the minimum of effort. It also means that she continues to keep a relatively low profile by her standards. One would think that with the NAACP Archwell Civil Rights Award that she would want to be there on the stage, lapping up the fuel, managing that facade. But no, her narcissism determined that it was not appropriate for her to attend. This, in part, may well be governed by the fact that she is keeping a relatively low profile and not attending large events. Why? Well, quite simply, the fallout from South Park. Even though she would likely have a more favourable audience than usual at the NAACP, there's going to be detailed press coverage. And instead, her narcissism directs that in order to prevent her from receiving lots of challenge fuel by people basically commenting upon the episode, perhaps even asking her what her reaction is to it, etc., she instead stays in a position of withdrawal from all of that, thus nullifying the threat to control, and instead still manages to pick up some use from the NAACP awards by causing her name to be mentioned, even though Harry's doing the presenting. Her narcissism is protecting her from the threat that continues to be posed by the South Park episode, whilst still ensuring that there's some facade management and gathering of fuel by having her name mentioned with the award and her words being spoken out by Harry. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.